All right, so today I'm going to start a new series that I've been wanting to do for a while. I have a lot of folks been asking me about 0-day options, like if there's a 0-day option strategy or program that I recommend, or if I have one. And I don't use 0-day option strategies in my core strategies. I don't have anything really against them, except I think that they're like the most dangerous thing on the planet. No, I'm just kidding. I think there's definitely uses for them. But personally for me, just because of the short duration, the risk, and the gamma in 0-day options, it's not a staple of my main portfolio. It's not like a core strategy, but I do use 0-day option strategies for making adjustments to bigger trades, or like bridge type trades, like the hitchhiker trade that I do, or the overnight guest trade. And again, I don't really have anything against them. It's just my personal trading style. I just don't. They're just too stressful for me. I tried a couple strategies for a while, and there was just a lot of daily stress involved, which I didn't need. I like the less risky, much longer trades. But I'm always kind of like interested in 0-day options, and I'm always on the lookout for strategies that make sense. There's a couple strategies and a couple of programs that I've seen that has kind of sparked my curiosity, but I've never really dove into them. So I've had a lot of folks recently bring up 0-day options, and if there's a strategy that I use or that I recommend, or a program. And so what I was thinking would be a cool idea would be to just take one of these strategies. Like I said, there's a couple of different programs that I've been following. What I'm thinking of doing here is just picking one of the services, one of the programs, one of the strategies, and just doing it every day in a live money account, like with minimal risk, like with one contract, and just record the whole thing and just turn it into like a 30-day video project here. And we can both watch it real time. And we don't really have a dog in this race whatsoever. I'm just interested in the strategy and the results. And like any type of strategy that I would do, of course, I wouldn't just dive in without really kind of looking closely at it and back testing it. So when I come across a strategy I want to do, I like to paper trade it first, just kind of see that it's legit, get an understanding of it, see how I feel about it, see if I'm comfortable trading it, if it's like in my trading style. And then if it is, and I want to continue, then I can start to put real money in, like a minimum amount, and just start to scale it from there. And hopefully like create a scenario where I can start with a minimum amount of real money. And if it's a good strategy and it's winning, make enough profit over several different trades to cover the maximum risk in the trade. So it's kind of like playing with house money, just win enough to play with house money, then take my real money off the table, and then just go from there and start to scale. And there's a really cool scaling and compounding trick that I recently learned that I'll also be able to kind of incorporate into this if everything goes well and the trade's profitable and actually works, and we get to the point where I want to kind of scale up. So anyway, so the whole idea behind this is just real money, real live trade every single day using this one strategy. And it's one of the simplest strategies I've ever found. I mean, there's really, as my friend says, even a drunk monkey could do it. It's a super easy to read, simple signal every morning on the same underline, and you can do it pretty much any time of the day. But for this video series, I'm going to do it at the same time of day every day, and I'm going to record the entire session. Usually these trades take like an hour or less to come in. Sometimes they come in really super fast, like within a few minutes. Sometimes it takes like an hour. And so I'm just thinking of just recording the entire session so you can just see everything in real time, and you can watch the risk graph move as the market moves and as the trade either wins or loses. And of course, if you don't want to sit through the entire session for the trade, you can just hit that little icon down there on YouTube and fast forward to the end, see how it turned out. And I'll also try to put some time codes in the description so you can kind of jump to the end if you don't want to sit all the way through the whole thing. But if you do, if you'd like to just kind of watch it as it ticks by, tick by tick, second by second, I'm going to leave the entire trading session in there. Again, it should usually be like an hour or less, and we'll just kind of like do this experiment together. See how this particular strategy performs. This is one of the ones that seemed to have the most promise, kind of sparked my curiosity the most, and it's done by a good group of people who I've kind of been following for a long time. So today will be the first day for that trade, and again, we'll try to run this 30 days. Who knows, maybe it'll even turn into like an ongoing thing beyond that. But at least I'm going to give it 30 days, just record the entire session, list the wins, losses, see how it comes out, and have real live data that we all can look at and use and sort of test and see if it's something that we want to proceed with or not. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut to the minute we put the trade on. Again, this is a 0-day trading strategy that I've been following for a while and that I wanted to test. And I thought, why not just test it with these videos on YouTube, and we all can benefit from it. We can kind of track it, see how it works, watch it in real time, see if it's something that we may feel comfortable with and we want to pursue, or just see if it bombs and it doesn't work out. So with that being said, let's go to today's trading video. All right, so here we go. It's that new test that we're trading. This will be the first trade. And let me just check my my confirmation here, make sure I'm doing the right thing here. I'm just selecting the strikes that the system gave me here. And here we go. I'll place it. Let's see if we get filled. There we go. We got filled on that. Okay. So now I'll just sit here and watch this. I'll lock this price in down here that I got filled at, which was 90. There we go. And so then I'll just watch this spread. And I have a target to get out for a profit, and I have a target to get out for a stop loss. So I'm just going to like sit here and watch this. This trade should, from what I hear, should only take about 15 to 30 minutes, hour at tops. But again, this is the first one, so we'll just kind of watch this real time and see how it goes. So while this is waiting, while this is working here, I'm just going to either pause the video or maybe I'll throw on some cool music. I got this cool subscription for music that I can use royalty free or copyright free music, and they got a bunch of great music in here. Let me try to find something. Let's try this one. Yeah, looks like we're getting down some disco here. This is a nice throwback.
I'm so hypnotized by the sound of your heartbeat. My soul is overwhelmed. I find it hard to be discreet. I feel your presence in the room. The way it's killing me is a murder. It's unheard of. Let's take the love imprisoned in us and let it go. The lights out. I feel you. You're inside with this room. You're close by. I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up, your hands out. I stand up, my guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of
All right, so we're getting a little bit of movement here. I've been on this trade for about maybe like 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. Anyway, it's starting to move in my direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set a limit order to get out at my profit target. I don't want to set a stop loss because these prices just jump around so much, especially with these 0-day options. But I can use that to my favor if it kind of jumps up higher or lower, whatever the thing is on these. Jumps up higher or lower to actually get me filled on a profitable close. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a limit order to get out of this. So I'll say analyze opposite order. I'll set my profit target here. I'll set my profit target at $50. And then I'll just have this order working there. See if we can see if in case it does jump around and kind of like jumps up to a price or jumps to a lower price that I could get out early. That would be great. We can use that jumpiness to our favor, basically. Or if it just reaches it finally, like in a normal amount of time, it'll just trigger out. I'm going to have to sit there and do it live and try to get a market order. So I'm just going to confirm and send this. Just double check here, make sure that it's working. There it is. And then we'll just go back to monitoring it. Just kind of playing the waiting game here to see how this works out. All right, we'll go back to the music. I feel like a DJ here.
we go. All the way, all the way. We're gonna fly out and run it wild until the midnight hour. The lights out, I feel you. You're inside of this room. You're close by, I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up, your hands out. I stand up, my guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of you. 'Cause you keep messing
Okay, I'm going to pause the video here just for a second because I need to switch hard drives. My hard drive is getting loaded up, and I'm going to switch over to a new fresh hard drive. So right now they're showing a profit of $15, and we've been in the trade for about like maybe 12 or 13 minutes. And I have a limit order in to get out at my profit target, which is $50. And so we will I'm going to pause this for a second, switch hard drives, and then I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I switch hard drives. Here we go again. So let's see. We're up at we're $17 up. That's going to fluctuate between 15 and 20, and it looks like the market is moving in our way. We want the market to go down here, which it is. So we've been in this trade for about 15 minutes, I think. Roughly 15 minutes. I'll get the exact time when I'm done. I'll figure it all out. But so now we're up like 21 to $23. So we'll just continue to watch this. I'll put on some more of my crazy jazz here.
Order filled.
Okay, real quick. That was just, you may have heard that British guy say order filled. That was a different trade. That was the Vince trade that I'm doing right now on a separate monitor. And check that out too. That one's really having great results, and it's one of my main 3 strategies that I trade my real account with. So if you can't find a link, just email me. So if you'd like to learn more about that trade, the Vince trade is a day trading strategy using the micro futures. Just go ahead and email me and just say how can I the Vince trade, and I'll get back to you with the details on that. All right, so back to this one. This is our new experimental 0 DTE trade, and right now we're up $20. We've been in this trade for about almost 20 minutes now. So we'll just let it keep going here.
Order filled.
Again, my British friend there who said order filled, that was a separate trade. That's not this trade at all. That's a separate, that's the Vince trade, which I have running on a different monitor here.
My soul is overwhelmed. I find it hard to be discreet. I feel your presence in the room. The way it's killing me is a murder. It's unheard of. Let's take the love imprisoned in us and let it go. The lights out. I feel you. You're inside of this room. You're close by. I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up, your hands out. I stand up, my guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of you.
Order filled.
That was my friend Vinny. Vinny, the Vince trade. So you hear these occasionally. You'll hear these. This British guy saying "order filled." That's a different trade entirely. That's the Vince trade. Ask me about the Vince trade. I'll get back to you with all the details. All right. So this trade here, we're up at $25 right now. Profit. We've been on this trade for 20 minutes, maybe 22 minutes. And so far, so good. We'll just continue to watch this. I have a stop limit in place. No, not a stop limit. I have a profit target in place. I don't want to put a stop limit on these trades because the price can be really jumpy. Price can jump around, and it's not. It could actually like jump down and fill that thing when it's not really even that much of a loss yet. So, but I can use the other side of that, and I can take that to our advantage and set a profit target, and maybe get out on a jump up. So we're up $30 now. I have profit target in place to get me out at $50. So we're over halfway there.
I'm so hypnotized by the sound of your heartbeat. My soul is overwhelmed. I find it hard to be discreet. I feel your presence in the room. The way it's killing me is a murder. It's unheard of. Let's take the love imprisoned in us and let it go. The lights out. I feel you. You're inside of this room. You're close by. I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up. Your hands out. I stand up. My guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of you. 'Cause you get lost in the dark, out of sight. And it's true, no one can discover all your lies, all your lies.
All the way to the midnight hour. All the way we go. All the way, we're gonna fly out and run it wild until the midnight hour.
The lights out. I feel you. You're inside of this room. You're close by. I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up. Your hands out. I stand up. My guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of you. 'Cause you get lost in the dark, out of sight.
Order filled.
And it's true, no one can discover all your lies, all your lies.
we go. All the way, we're gonna fly out and run it wild until the midnight hour.
The lights out, I feel you. You're inside of this room. You're close by, I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up, your hands out. I stand up, my guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of you. 'Cause you must Let's take the love imprisoned in us and let it go. The lights out, I feel you. You're inside, but this room, you're close by. I can't move, paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up, your hands out. I stand up, my guard's down. You whisper in my ear, paralyzed at the sight of you. 'Cause you get lost in the dark on the side. And it's true,
we go, we go. All the way, all the way. We're gonna fly out and run it wild until the midnight hour.
The lights out, I feel you. You're inside of this room. You're close by, I can't move. Paralyzed at the sight of you. You walk up, your hands out. I stand up, my guard's down. You whisper in my ear. Paralyzed at the sight of you. 'Cause you keep us out of sight. And it's true, keep us all your lies, all your lies.
Okay, here we are. We're getting close here. It's popping up at 52 now. Let's just listen for that chime. Yeah, let's stop this. Let's turn this music off here. So we should get filled at any second if I haven't got filled already. Oh, I did. I got filled. I missed that chime somehow. Okay, so we got filled at this price here. So we're out. $50 profit. We made that in about, I'll figure it out later. We got in at about 7:33, I think. And it's 8:23. So just under an hour. $50. That's one contract. And not too shabby. So the return on that is, the risk on this trade was 41.10. So let's pull out the old handy dandy calculator. 41.10. So we said 50. We made $50 on 410. So that's 12%. 12% in less than an hour. So, and that's just one contract. So if we had done multiple contracts, let's just see what would have happened if we would have made, if we had 5 contracts on. This trade would have given us 250, just under an hour. And let's just look real quick at 10 contracts. If we had 10 contracts on this, $500 in under an hour with 10 contracts. So let me take this back down to what our actual trade was, the one contract. So this will be trade number 1 for this series, this experiment. And I'm going to keep a log on these. So let me pull up let me get Excel up here. We'll say new. I'm sort of embarrassed to pull up my Excel here. I don't have any Excel skills at all. I'm just sort of a caveman when it comes to Excel. But I know how to get the basics, what I need for this anyway. So we'll call this the 0 DTE. And then I'll put today's date. This will be, let's call this 0 DTE Challenge 1. Today's date is 12/7/2019. 623, and we made $50. So let's say profit. We'll create a column for loss, and let's put the risk in here, total risk. I'll say total risk. I can't type today. Total risk was, what was it again? Total risk was 410. 410. All right, so there we are. And we're in the books, day one. And like I said before, I'm just going to, this will be like at least a month-long challenge, I think. I'll just do these every day and just keep track of these and see how it works out. And again, this isn't a strategy that I do personally in my own accounts. This is just kind of an experiment test series here. I've had a lot of people ask about zero-day options. A lot of people like to trade or like the idea of trading zero-day options. I don't include it in my own main strategies. I have 3 other strategies, core strategies, but I'm always interested. I think this will be a really cool series here that we'll do. We'll just track this at least for 30 days and see how it winds up, see how it compares to what they show on their site. And I have no reason to distrust them. This is just kind of a process I would go through. If I found any new strategy, I would paper trade it first, just kind of like make sure that it works and make sure that I like it, make sure that it's profitable, make sure that I'm comfortable with it, and that it's a trade that fits my trading style. And then if it is, I would just start real low, the real minimum amount of risk, and then scale it over time. So that's what we'll do in this challenge. And I can share where I found this strategy from. If you're interested, just reach out to me, just email me or leave a comment below, and we'll go from there. All right, so day one in the books, we made $50, 12%. All right, so we'll come back tomorrow and do it again. If this is a trade that you'd like to follow along with me, just make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel below. I'll also be sending out alerts through my email newsletter. You can join at my website. If you'd like to join me there, just go over to my website, join my free email newsletter. Once you do that, you'll get a welcome email back from me. Just reply to that welcome email and say, hey, what's up? And say, I'd like to follow the zero-day strategy. And then I'll get back to you and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow.